This week on 20 TV Weekly, we draw attention to one woman's century-long passion. Also, we see a great way of staying active. But first, let's learn about an opportunity to go to college for free. You're watching 20 TV from Academy School District 20 in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Hello and welcome to 20 TV Weekly. I'm Stephanie Bennett.
And I'm Paul Gilliam. Thanks for joining us today on 20 TV.
One foundation is giving students a priceless opportunity. The Betcher Foundation is giving students the opportunity to attend college with a full-ride scholarship. This award has been proven helpful to many students across Colorado. Since 1952, the Betcher Foundation has awarded nearly $60 million in undergraduate scholarships for Colorado's best and brightest students. They provide a full-ride scholarship to any four-year institution in Colorado.
So Betcher is a prestigious full-ride scholarship, and you can take it anywhere in the state of Colorado, and it's good for 4 years, room, tuition, board, books, everything.
The foundation has now opened up the opportunity to apply for the Betcher Scholarship to more students throughout Colorado by eliminating class rank and test scores as criteria for applying. However, this is an intense competition. Prospective scholars go through a rigorous application and interview process. More than 1,600 students apply for the 40 available scholarships.
It's a long and rigorous application process. At first you fill out like your basic application. What do you do? Your hobbies, your interests, your leadership. Write some essays and turn that in. And that goes through your preliminary rounds. And then they pick 200 semifinalists. And then you have to get letters of rec. You send those in and they pick down to 72 finalists. And then you interview for 40.
To apply for this scholarship, students must be a Colorado resident and must have attended a Colorado high school as a junior and senior. Also, they must be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. This award is very beneficial to students.
It pays for college. College is super expensive nowadays, so anything to help my family out and get me through school.
Students are judged on their superior scholastic ability, evidence of leadership and involvement, service to community and school, and their outstanding character. This is an annual competition, and if you are interested in applying, visit their website at www.betcherfoundation.org/home.
One Colorado resident's passion for art has spanned nearly a century. Here's 20 TV's Tyler Peterson with the story.
Marion Busey founded the Arati Art Gallery to share her passion with others. The Arati Art Gallery is home to one of the oldest active artists in the United States. At 102 years old, Marion Busey continues to complete works of art and teach her fellow members of the Arati Art Gallery. Marion founded Arati in 1977 when trying to find a studio for her and fellow artists to call home.
Well, I joined this when somebody sent out a flyer and indicated that this is where she had found a place we could rent. And so a group of us joined. There were 15 of us that joined at the very beginning. And I'm the only one left. Really? In fact, I've lasted a lot longer than anybody else.
Marion has been drawing since she was 2 years old, living on a farm. She went on to earn her master's degree at Ohio State University, where she studied art, and later drew maps for the Alliance in World War II. By the time she founded Arati, she was already a veteran teacher of art. Through her passion and determination, she has inspired many of the other Arati artists.
The ton of the things that I think she brings is just the leadership, after 37 years, and the fact that she founded this place.
In addition to teaching art, she has done sign painting, illustrating, cartography, and puppetry, all of which are on display at Arati, as well as the works of the other artists. Already Arati is an established part of Old Colorado City, but it continues to grow just like their artists.
I've often told people that art is something you can do all your life. If you're a boxer or a football player or a singer or a ballet dancer, you'd have to stop sometime.
The Arati Art Gallery is located at 2425 West Colorado Avenue in Old Colorado City.
Downtown every Tuesday, the streets and trails are filled with people running, jogging, and walking to get fit.
The club was started in June of 2006 by a runner from a Florida running club. Adam Holsey tells us the mission of the club. They have been running for 7 years.
Our mission is to help foster the community by providing a venue for active lifestyles and social interactions. And that's kind of always been our driving force, and what we make, every decision we make is try to foster that mission.
People come out to run in groups and be active. One runner tells us why he enjoys to run with others in Jack Quinns.
I love to run, period, and this Jack Quinns gives me an opportunity to run with like-minded folks and to just find people who have the same interests, and that's what it's really all about.
Jack Quinns is a nonprofit organization that helps other nonprofit organizations through charities and fundraising with apparel and 5K runs. Adam tells us more about who they help.
After the Boston Marathon bombings and the Waldo Canyon fire and Black Forest fire, we were some of the first organizations to help put fundraising efforts into place. So we've done a lot of things like that where we do fundraising for other charities, other nonprofits.
Jack Quinns not only fundraises but also promotes an active lifestyle.
It helps me keep marginally in better shape, and it's a great outlet to meet people.
Jack Quinns Running Club is located at 21 South Tejon Street, held every Tuesday in the evening.
Coming up next, we will take a look at what to expect in next week's forecast.
Plus, more news, weather, and sports. We will be right back.
So my uncle calls and he says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, Unc, you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm gonna look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911. Stroke's no joke. If you or someone you love is showing symptoms of stroke, don't wait because it might be too late. Dial 911. Time lost is brain lost.
Welcome back to 20 TV Weekly. Thanks for staying with us.
Let's take a look at the forecast with 20 TV weather.
We have definitely seen spring-like conditions in Colorado. We saw a late-season winter storm come through, but it will not be our last shot at snow, as we could see more this weekend. On our national radar, we can see the storm that brought us our snow here recently and has even dropped up 1 to 2 feet of snow in Wisconsin and Minnesota. The rest of the country is looking dry. Taking a closer look at Colorado, we can see some scattered cloud cover, and it looks like they will stick around for the next few days, as another storm will make its way through the Rockies, bringing us that chance for rain and snow this weekend. Taking a look at the almanac, the average high for this time of year is 57 degrees, and the average low is 30 degrees. And with that storm we experienced recently, we saw 0.62 inches of precipitation, which is about 4 or 5 inches of snow. Our 5-day forecast is looking like this. We are looking at a high of 54 degrees and a chance of rain for Saturday. That rain will change over for a chance of snow Monday and Sunday, with a high of 49 on Monday. Things warm up again by midweek with a high of 62 on Tuesday and a high of 68 on Wednesday. So it looks like we have another round of winter weather for this weekend, but it will be warming up by midweek next week. Stephanie and Paul?
We have more ahead on 20 TV Weekly.
Coming up next, we'll show you what you can expect in next week's show.
Don't walk. Don't walk. Walk. Do not enter. Hot dogs. Definitely like hot dogs. Motorcycle club. Everything must go. Ghostly ghouls. Don't look at that, Teddy. Body piercing. Ouch.
Everyday moments can become teaching moments because learning starts long before school does. Give your child the start they need at bornlearning.org.
Welcome back to 20 TV Weekly. We're almost out of time for this week's show.
But first, we're going to take a look at some of the stories we're working on for next week.
We learned about 2 tests that can determine your future.
We will take a look at one unique spring sport.
Plus much more news, weather, and sports, right here on 20 TV Weekly.
That's all the time we have for this week's show.
Thanks for joining us and have a great week.